Yeah, this is number 2. And when we were painting the numbers, we accidentally got 2 upside down and painted the wrong side of it. So I had to turn it over and put black and then get the white side up so it's upside down with a black card, a black in front of it so you can read it. And I gotta have this behind my shoulder all the time or you won't be able to read it. Anyways, I was talking about my idea where I think you can get like a spaceship up to the speed of light or faster. Has nothing to do with my campaign other than the fact that I'd like to build a spaceship that'll go faster than the speed of light and maybe get to different stars faster than the speed of light rather than warp drive, just G-forces and get faster than the speed of light. If you go to red number 1, you can listen to it. But you'd use G-forces to move it and G-forces to power it. You just have to keep it from freezing. And I had a thing in there where you can look at it and see have a G-forces for a habitat ring to live on. You just have to use the G-forces for heating elements to keep from freezing. You just have to hope you don't hit something. Anyways, I was like, Earth is like they had a thing on there somewhere where they were talking about time on Earth, where we're just living on the very few last seconds. It's like Earth has been around our sun for like 5 billion years. When you figure how long the sun started out, we've been here for like 5 billion years, and we've been on the planet for like the fast few seconds, or in the calendar year of the Earth's history. Okay, now we've only been sending the satellite or radio signals for just a brief period. Like there's such a thing as a nova out in space, where it's like a billion years. It blew up a billion years ago, and the light hadn't reached us yet. If there was a civilization on this planet, they've already perished. But the light from that planet, where they were living, they may have reached us, but they've already died because the star blew up. But like a million years, the planet blew up a million years ago. But a million years, we were just the last second to the calendar year. But if they were the last seconds of the calendar year, there may be a section in there where they just started broadcasting radio like us. Okay, now there may be a difference in time schedule because their sun blew up a billion years ago. Ours won't blow up for 5 billion years. Okay, now we're sending satellite signals out into space. If you're to go the speed of light out into space, let's say let's say 20 times the speed of light, and get out there a ways and stop and listen to a radio signal. When you send a radio signal out, you can watch TV. You may watch them at a point, and we send like street corner signals out to the satellite and then beam it out into space. You may be able to watch them at a certain space and time. And then if you were to slowly accelerate into, different speeds and go to a different time, you may be able to watch them at different points in their life. That's like the Bible said. The Bible says that God knew you before you were in your mother's womb. As you get closer to this planet, you could watch them like child to old man, child to old man, child to old man. You get closer to this star and watch this radio signal. You go faster, 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 slower, 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 and then listen to the radio signal. They may live a million years before they die and listen to the radio signal. But I think you can get up to speed of light. It just takes a while. And then you'd have to slow down. But you may go out there, But if you went 2,000 light years from Earth and looked back with a telescope, you could see the birth of Christ. But with my starship, I don't know if you'd call it a starship. It's not like Star Trek. You'd use G-forces rather than warp drive. You'd use G-forces to move it and G-forces to power it. You'd be spinning and use the G-forces of a spinning object. But that's about the end of this. And I'll go to, I think the red numbers will be from here on. I think I got red up to 5. And then we'll have to slide in on here for red 5 because that's painted backwards.